Hey there. I'm going to get some messages today. All right, so we're connecting with the intention to provide clarity and insight. We are surrounded in divine white light and love, and so it is, and so it will be. I ask that you check in with your higher self to know if this reading is for you or not, and so it is. Okay, so we do have victory at the bottom of the deck, so I feel like that's a good sign. So if you needed a sign, there's your sign. Emperor energy. Ooh, death energy. High Priestess energy. Let's take a look at here. This is masculine energy, okay? Leadership, fatherhood, things that like people look up to. This is someone who has a responsibility. Someone who takes responsibility, feels accountable, okay? Does God's work. So very much Metatron energy, Aries, Mars, fire sign, very powerful, a leader, okay? And then we have the death card, right? So this is, there's assistance here. I feel like somebody is receiving some sort of training, some sort of learning. This is like educating, higher education, the High Priestess. I'm getting with the Seed of Life and the Torah and the pomegranate and being in between both pillars. So it's kind of like being between, you know, perspectives and being able to see things that might not be seen by all or understood by all with the veil there and the moon. It's like things are being illuminated subconsciously so that they can be brought to light and shared with the collective for the purpose of ascension and the transition that's going on right now on Earth. I feel like the Emperor is representing Metatron in this reading. That's awesome. Thank you, Metatron. Love that. So Metatron is helping us along with many others, okay, to bring balance, to bring harmony, to bring peace. I feel like this is karmic release as well. I feel like, yeah, this release process, it's like many of us are here to help them, help us, to help the masses to release their karmic debt, okay, to bring balance so that there can be transition to a higher reality, a higher knowingness, consciousness. I'm getting higher consciousness here. Okay. So this is universal laws playing out. This would be understanding what these laws are and how to apply them in your day-to-day life. So it's kind of like pulling something out of the universe and bringing it here in the physical realm, okay? So yeah, I feel like this High Priest or High Priestess energy is teaching the rules and laws of the universe, maybe even Hermetic principles. I'm getting like with Metatron here, you know, that's Hermeta. Hermes Trismegistus. I can never say that word, but you know what I'm talking about. All right, so there's a lot of things playing out here. Balance is being restored to humanity, right? So there can be a new beginning. Okay, there's a new outlook. There is this ability to trust your faith again. All right, it's like having faith in humanity. Like, don't give up on us. Okay, don't give up on us yet. Right? It's like we're still young, right? We're still like very young, innocent, naive, unaware species. Also, I feel like once this justice, this karmic justice, divine justice plays out, there is like this clean slate that they're helping us with. So we have a lot of masters and teachers helping us with this. Yeah, look, a lot of masters and teachers helping us with this. It is to kind of like, with the Eight of Wands, it's like help the masses. It's like you've done it, so now you need to help others. It's like show them how it's done. So many of us are being called into a position of leadership because the process, we've gone through the transitional process. This also can talk about like the chemical process, the enlightenment process, right? Bringing lead to gold. I'm getting, like, this is very golden energy. So this is an enlightened being. This is an energy that has gone through that process. And I feel like there is a need to help way more people, okay? It's like there's a need to speed things up, okay? There's a lot of energy. We have the Hierophant. And then we have, yeah, the Temperance. Yeah, this is as it relates to belief systems, our social conditions, how we show up in our dynamic as a human, what are the rules and traditions of society. This also can be religion. I feel like this could be related. I feel like there is this like religious dogma, all right, that needs to be brought to balance. I feel like this is a sense of control, manipulation, some sort of like, there's balance here. So I'm getting like, there's been history where there's been imbalances when it comes to belief systems. Maybe there was a bit of a stretch away from the laws, away from what's important, maybe away from staying true to your belief systems and having that connection to the divine, right? I feel like there might have been a separation of this at one point. So this very much could be like a coming back together in harmony and peace the way God intended. And many of us earth angels, light workers, are here to anchor that vibration and hold it so that new structures can be built off of it. It's kind of like a restart, okay? So this could be representing like a new human template, blueprint. This would be a more in tune with like they're kind of floating here and they're rocking with the Holy Spirit. So I feel like there was this pilgrimage too. But with the Fool, I'm getting like this very much could be like a new version of the human, one that is enlightened. And that is the intention of these lessons, is so that we can go on the journey of enlightenment. And there may have been others in the mix that tried to put themselves in the way, maybe to control the process of enlightenment. But I feel like collectively, we now realize that God is within, it's not outside. We're no longer maybe really dependent on these old structures of religion or beliefs. So there's like a difference of direction here. Yeah, we have the Hermit. Yeah, I feel like the Hermit is a solo. Like, you depend on yourself. You depend on your connection with spirit. You depend on your spiritual knowing, your spiritual path, your journey, right? I feel like, you know, it is something that is meant to be individualized, okay? The Hermit is somebody who is very like wise one energy. You very much could be representing here as a wise one. I think you guys can see all this, okay? But the Hermit, this is energy that is being called to spiritual awareness and understanding. You may go in for introspection and guidance, or maybe somebody who kind of shares this light along the path. This reminds me of Hermes. Very cool. The light bearer, the magician. Wow. The Wheel of Fortune. And then we have the Eight of Swords. Okay, so I feel like there's this guidance to create from a place of desire, to manifest from a place of desire, and to manifest from a place of like vision, creativity, having access to all the tools, information, wisdom, knowledge, like all the things, right? And to maybe do it differently, maybe take all that into account so that we can truly leave those cycles that we are very much trying to close out behind. I feel like this also represents like a new cycle happening. So it's like a new evolution of man. Okay, it's a new version of man. You heard me say the template. I'm getting like there's a process playing out. When I see the wheel, this represents like there's a process, there's a cycle, like everything, people are fearing change, but change is inevitable. And that's why we're here, is to create change and experience it and to not let things hold us back. I feel like this is a bit of like feeling the limitations of things, maybe holding on to things and not wanting to do something different for the sake of fear, anxiety. Why would we do something different? That's scary, that's unknown. I feel like you're being asked to get out of this comfort zone. It doesn't suit you. There's a mindset here that you might be helping to change. Maybe there's this hopelessness, but maybe there's a lot of conditions and experiences that people are feeling in their lives now that, concern them, right? Like shit's hitting the fan, right? Depending on your reality. And there is this need to do this self-evaluation. Like, are you contributing to your own dismay? If you're contributing to your own dismay, then maybe you need to take a better account of how this is playing out for you. I feel like this is a bit of accountability, right? It's like you keep doing the same things, but you very much could be expecting a different outcome, and you're not going to get a different outcome if you don't change your ways. If you don't change your thoughts create your reality. So I feel like there's been a bit of mind control. There's been a bit of propaganda. There's been a bit of manipulation of beliefs, and it's for the benefit of some, not all. And many of us have been subjected, including every generation before us, to these beliefs that were projected onto us, and we were responsible for adopting. I feel like there's a bit of freedom and liberation as it relates to this energy. This is something that you do as part of a process, okay? Sometimes this process is uncomfortable, and it's part of the human evolution. I feel like this took quite a bit to come out of. All right, so the Chariot is pointing out that, you were able to accomplish this goal. You did it with grit, free will. You used your free will choice to free yourself from this matrix, okay? The matrix of man, okay? You elevated, you evolved, you ascended, okay? And now you're helping to nurture those who are on the path and who have chosen this path. Those are the ones that you are for. There is a new experience here that you are anchoring in. This is the Lovers. So this is representing like the energy you put out, you see back. This very well could be in your reality. So this could represent soulmates, friends, family, partnerships, lovers. Like they're going to mirror the same vibration that you carry, which is a very high vibrational energy. This is you being in your higher self energy. This is like an ascension energy here. And then I have the Empress. I feel like there's definitely, the ability to choose what your experience is here. And I feel like you made the choice to not engage in this energy. I feel like that's what the Justice is about, is somebody trying to keep you from ascending, from your path, from your spiritual abilities, from your intuition. They try to block your intuition, maybe even your spiritual sight. You're receiving justice for this. Okay, this energy is blocked. Five of Swords. Somebody tried to win at all costs, because you very much could have a twin flame or soulmate coming in. Maybe this is something that is, yeah, Seven of Wands. Yeah, I feel like they tried to prevent your new beginning, you closing out a karmic cycle. So there might have been a lot of soul contracts here that you needed to work on and close out as part of this incarnation. I feel like this was something that you were able to accomplish to do. You were able to harmonize, moderate, and harmonize, moderate, as well as integrate these lessons, okay? Because the Hierophant does call out lessons here. I feel like you've learned some difficult lessons. I feel like you fight. This is you being a warrior for the light. This is you, you know, it's like you look innocent, you look naive, you look young maybe, but deep down, like, you're a warrior. You're very equipped. You're very good at what you do. So it's like you're unassuming. So when people look at you, they don't see this warrior in you, okay? They don't see this. They see this. And so they're like, oh, so sweet, nice and kind. Probably an easy target. And then once they mess around with you, they find out. So I feel like, you know, you might have had some heavy protection over you for most of your life. But you learned hard lessons just like everybody else has. Like, nothing's been handed to you, all right? I think that's the point. Like, you've had to fight for everything that you have, okay? And you've gone through the death and rebirth process more than you could admit. You've had to start over numerous times, okay? So I feel like your experiences have been difficult, okay? The challenges are maybe challenges that not everybody has to deal with in their lifetime, okay? And I feel like that all of those served a purpose. Yeah, okay? It served a purpose. This helped you move to the next level, and you're on your way. Like, energy is going to pick up, and it's going to be time to go. I have the Ten of Swords. There will be a massive ending when it comes to maybe the old ways. I'm not sure what you want to say about the Ten of Swords and the Hierophant. Let me get one more card on that. Oh my gosh. Oh, please. It fell. Is that it? All right. So this is like endings. I feel like there's like this ending to the illusions of the fact that we need to Four of Swords and Three of Pentacles. I'm kind of getting like this has something to do with the church, but I'm not sure. It has something to do with the church. I feel like, you know, maybe the church, and again, entertainment purposes only as I say this, because you know how it is. I would say the illusion here is that even though they may portray themselves in light, there's a lot of demons here. There's a lot of demonic attachments here. I feel like there could be some sort of work you're going to be doing with somebody else, maybe even a group, some sort of contract. I think it has something to do with like maybe you working for God, right? Praying, meditating, connecting with your higher self and the angels, the saints, the ancestors, the archangels. You very much may be like, you know, meditating and receiving specific things here in the physical that will help to illuminate what might be hidden or unknown. I feel like things are going to be brought to light. So there's some sort of like light at the end of the tunnel here when it comes to this Hierophant. So I feel like there's a bit of like difficult times, but through pain and suffering, we find peace, unity, working together instead of against one another. Maybe we're having to connect with our higher selves and pray to God. And maybe what is unseen to us becomes known. I feel like there's disclosure here. I feel like this is ending to old beliefs, thoughts, ways of thinking, way of doing. Maybe what we've all believed to be true, we will learn differently. I'm getting there's a bit of disclosure here. Okay, so this is about like old belief systems falling down so that new ones can be created. Yeah, and then I have the Hanged Man and the Judgment. All right, so yeah, this is about a perspective shift. This is about, you know, surrendering the bag of bricks because you can't take them to the new experience. So do what you can to release what you can now. I feel like the Hangman is letting us know that like there's this acceptance of something. I feel like we're going to be pulled back. It's almost like the veil's going to be pulled back and we're going to see the truth. We're going to see that we're not the only beings here on this planet. And that we're not the only species, okay, that exists. Like, we're so egotistical to think that like there's nothing more. I mean, this is like universe energy. So again, Magician, Archangel Michael, helping us to connect, to realize that like we've had many, many, many lives. We've had many, many lessons. Civilizations have come and gone over eons, right? And so what have we learned? Are we applying what we've learned, right? And a lot of what we've been told has been false because there's been a narrative in power control when it comes to humanity and its existence. I feel like we're being freed, but maybe it doesn't feel like we're being freed or liberated because it's painful, because it goes against everything we've ever believed. And so maybe there's a shift when it comes to the religious dogma or, you know, what truly is out there in the universe and, you know, who's working with who to create these illusions for us and keep us stuck, stagnant, and unable to connect with the Most High, with the Temperance. So you all know. This is just coming out. I don't really talk. I guess I do. I feel like it takes extreme courage to close this out and to accept things for the way that they are. There is this forgiveness needed of yourself and others. To release these bag of bricks. And when I say bag of bricks, I mean the heaviness, the shame, the regret, the bitterness, the resentment, the I shoulda, woulda, coulda, all of those things. Like, how could this person do this? Like, da 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 da. Like, no. We've got to free our mind to free our soul. Okay? And you're a conscious creator, so you have to be careful that you're not creating from a place of lack. You're not creating from a place of pain, because what you're going to do is you're going to experience it over and over and over again. And it's like, these are the laws of the universe that we're all learning. Okay? We're all meant to learn these things and apply them. And so what's playing out here in the collective is that, like, you know, there's lessons being learned here. And as a result of these lessons, we're being liberated. Okay? So it's a beautiful thing. Six of Pentacles. This is like giving and receiving. Doing things to help humanity. You know, working for God, even if it's like the smallest little thing. Having kindness and candor and care and being a good human. I feel like there are those people that you're meant to come across and you're meant to help them with whatever you can possibly help them with. And it doesn't cost a dime. I feel like there is this wisdom, this knowledge, this knowing that you're meant to share, okay, with those you come across. All right, so if we could, Seven of Pentacles, if we could focus on something tangible, maybe there's many things that you're working on that, you know, could affect the physical reality. Maybe you've got a bunch of ideas. Maybe you've got a vision board. Maybe you're working on your self-concept, and these are different parts of that you're developing. I feel like you're staying focused, you're minding your business, and you're doing what the divine has asked you to do. So they're like, stay focused on your dreams, okay? Stay focused on your dreams. Let people think what they want to think, okay, about you. Who cares what they say? They don't know you. They don't know the real you. They only know the illusions of you, is what I'm getting, right? Because you're not interested in them. You're not interested in having to tell others about you. Like, either they're blessed to be in your energy or they're not. And if they're on the outside looking in, then they can follow whatever illusions they want about you, okay? You're not confused. They very well could be confused about who you are, because their perception of you is clouded as a result of their own mindset, their own beliefs, their own ego and pride and emotional confusion. I feel like maybe somebody treated somebody as an option, and now they're realizing they were the best option, and they may have tossed this out. Okay. I feel like you took this as an opportunity to, painful opportunity. 5 of Cups, 8 of Cups. Yeah, I'm sure this was not expected. I feel like for you to experience somebody who was meant to be, someone close to you, someone that would be ride or die, for them to do what they've done, I feel like there was this intention to create harm. And as a result of that, you had to remove yourself. I feel like this was illuminated to you. I feel like God illuminated to you what was for you and what wasn't for you. And as a result, you decided to follow God and work for God. 7 of Wands. You did this soul search, right? This is you, realizing that, like, maybe there were limitations, you and maybe this energy, and maybe you were willing to work on limitations, but this energy wasn't. And so because you may have overgiven in the past, maybe you realize that, like, this is doing nothing for me. All it's doing is depleting me. It's not something that's fulfilling. This is the opposite of what I desire. And as a result of that, you moved on. You left this behind. You abandoned the situation. I'm hearing you left me. I left you before you could leave me. I feel like this energy forced you to walk away from them and then blamed you for it. 4 of Cups. Yeah, they treated you like an option, all right? You're the one who had shit really going on, but they couldn't see that because they were under a false illusion about the Empress, Emperor. I feel like they betrayed your trust. Okay, you intuitively picked up on this as the High Priestess. This could be a friend betrayal. This could be, feeling like you're no longer in favor. So somebody made you feel like you were not enough or worthy of their love. In fact, everybody else was more worthy than you. It's how they made you feel. And so you decided to move on with your life and abandon the situation. And as a result, like, you abandoned everybody with them. All right. So your cutoff game is fierce. Okay. 2 of Swords. 5 of Swords. Like, you couldn't trust anybody. And so in order to save your life, you were guided to cut absolutely everybody out. Okay? I feel like they blamed you, but they were the problem in the situation when it comes to being treated as an option. They may have said that you were the one entertaining other options, but it was truly them. They may now regret the decisions that they've made, but it's too late for that. I feel like they had a chance I feel like here, you know, there might have been an opportunity for them to apologize or something like that, but they may have refused. Like, this is an energy that is refusing to engage at all with any of these cups. It's like, what's the point? It's like that hopeless energy. What's the point? Too much has happened now. So now they have to sit in that energy. Yeah, 9 of Wands. Now they have to sit in this energy, okay? As you move on to bigger and better things, you move on with your life, they're going to have to stay in that wounded warrior energy, the victim mindset. Oh, I've lost everything. I'm in such a bad situation. Like, the best thing out of this is that you're freed from this person, because this is something that they've been doing for a very long period of time, maybe even many lives. So this might have been something that you closed out in this lifetime with this past energy. I feel like there's this, you know, feeling like they've lost, they've been abandoned. There's this, I thought I was gonna, you know, benefit from this. I thought I was gonna have a lot of money. I thought I was gonna, you know, be killing it over here. And I feel like people are gonna find that they've been abandoned by maybe what they thought they could trust, which would be here in this picture. It's kind of like feeling abandoned by those who you were meant to receive guidance and help from, or support from. This is like a lack of support. There's 2 of Pentacles too, so this is a bit of what goes up must come down here. I feel like somebody doesn't have a connection with God. So they may have grown up in a religious type setting, but never felt like it had a place for them. And as a result, it may have contributed towards some sort of hatred, some sort of demise, despise of any type of religious type things. Right? I'm feeling like there might have been, you know, someone who supported, right, a specific religion or whatever, and maybe like it failed them in somehow. Some way someone feels like something, like they were failed. They blame everybody else for this failure. They don't take accountability for their position, right? Like, you're responsible for your own position here. Like, you can't blame everybody else. And there are resources available. So it's kind of like misery loves company. Like, they're all together in misery. I feel like this energy surrounds themselves with people who are miserable just like them. And then they complain about it. They want to experience something different, but they keep ending up in the same place, but they're not learning the lesson. So this continues to repeat. 9 of Wands. So this is like hitting rock bottom here for this energy. They very much could be learning a very, very difficult lesson, life lesson, okay, about how to treat people. And it's like, oh, you don't believe in God, you're a religious spiritual hater. Okay. Guess what? We'll teach you. We'll show you. You'll learn. There are laws above man. That's what's playing out here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Somebody is definitely feels like they got the shitty end of the stick here. I feel like somebody drank the Kool-Aid and then they didn't realize that the Kool-Aid was poisoned. So somebody, possible third party, possible like group of individuals doing things that they probably shouldn't be doing and have no business doing. There very much could be awareness now. Maybe somebody is seeing this group for who they truly are, or maybe this group is influencing this person. I feel like, you know, this is some immature energy, very childlike energy. Maybe somebody is dealing with their own abandonment wounds when it comes to their childhood and their family. So maybe the experience here was a catalyst for healing of abandonment wounds for you and maybe this energy that you dealt with. So maybe now is their time to experience that abandonment, that downfall, that reckoning, that undesirable experience, so that there can be some self-realization, there can be evaluation and possible transformation, because we have to do it differently this time. There needs to be, we need to learn, okay? Sometimes we have to learn the hard way, right? 9 to 10. Sometimes people choose the hard way. And so they're like, okay, we'll teach you the hard way. Someone's learning a very hard, difficult lesson. There's a downfall of the group that is operating with low vibrational intentions, not from the heart space, okay? Maybe from a place of indulgence, partying, doing things in the dark that shouldn't be done. I feel like this will be suspended and surrendered, and whatever they're doing will be stopped, because the Hangman, and this is about spiritual awareness and understanding. I feel like this group doesn't have an understanding, and they will be gaining an understanding as part of this tower. And then Judgment's here. Yeah. I feel like this energy here from the past and whoever's associated with them are going to be learning a very difficult spiritual lesson. One that they will never forget. All right. King of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm getting like, you get what you pay for, I guess. Right? 2 of Cups. Yeah. I feel like there is this, ooh, the Devil. Okay. Yeah, this is like a dark practices here. They're clarifying this 3 of Cups with the Devil. All right, so again, talking about learning difficult spiritual lessons. Someone is being rendered or surrendered to maybe what they called into their own reality as the Devil energy. And they don't have protection here. King of Pentacles and the 2 of Cups. I feel like this is, well, things are falling apart for this collective energy that is dealing in the dark arts, okay? However that is. It doesn't even have to be black magic specifically. It can be just gang stalking. It can be bullying. It can be slandering, lying, talking shit, gossiping. I feel like someone has a lot to say. And so there's that. King of Pentacles, 2 of Cups. So I feel like there is this opportunity coming in for a partnership, maybe in business. I have a Queen of Cups. That's with the 3 of Cups. Yeah, they're like, there's somebody who's pretending to be something that they're not. Okay, and as a result of that, they project. They have to work with others to come up against you, I guess. I don't know. That's for somebody. Ay, ay, ay. King of Pentacles. I feel like this King of Pentacles entered in a relationship with this Queen of Cups thinking that they were going to become wealthy, or they did it for financial gain. So maybe this Queen of Cups promised them money, or maybe there was some sort of like marrying somebody so that they can stay in the United States, and maybe somebody agreed to pay them a lump sum to do that. Okay. Yep. Oofa. Okay. Yeah, I feel like this is a very unhappy relationship. There is no happiness. The joy, I mean, the Sun in reverse is no bueno. I have 10 Pentacles over here. You're working on the 10 Pentacles. You're at 7. You're killing it. Your manifestations, your hard work is paying off. Okay? I feel like they realize that they have made the wrong investment and they want to turn about the cabin. They want to turn that plane around. All right? I feel like they're so busy trying to cover their tracks that they're looking behind themselves, trying to cover their tracks, and they're stabbing themselves in the back and all those around. It's like coming after your destiny, your legacy, okay? I feel like 10 of Wands, Page of Pentacles. Someone feels very burdened by where they're at. They want to feel unburdened, and they want to bring these burdens to you because they think that you can help them, and there's something here they want to offer. They don't have much to offer. I think finances are tight for them. They don't really have any finances. Maybe. I feel like they're a bit on the poor side. Page energy. Maybe they're looking for a job. Maybe they lost a job. 10 of Wands. Or they're trying to remove themselves from what they've created, and the only way to get out of it is to come to you, they think. 5 of Wands. Yeah, there's a lot of chaos, conflict, competition going on here. Somebody received information about something or evidence of something, and it's kind of like, ooh, now that this has happened, maybe I can leave this whole situation behind and go back to where I want to be, which is with the previous person. How can I do this without this person finding out? Right? This Queen of Cups that, is working with others in a very negative light. Yeah, that's the energy they want to be freed from, but you're protected. You're protected from this energy. Ace of Swords. They can't come your direction. Everything that they work with others to send your way gets returned to sender. I feel like this person knows exactly the shit that they sent out to you, and they know it's returning back to sender, and they don't want to deal with the karma of this. And so they think that the only way out of it is to say that they want to work on something with you. They want to start something new with you. They have an idea. Or maybe they've gained an understanding of why you left them. But you have them blocked, so they can't communicate. They can't send a message. Ace of Wands after the Ace of Swords and a King of Swords. Oh, yeah. All right. So there's no way this player energy, okay, is going to get access to you. All right. Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, King of Swords. Okay. Yeah. You're going to have a passionate new beginning with somebody who has integrity. Somebody who values truth and honesty. Someone who is upstanding. Okay. Star card. Yeah, I feel like this past energies, this was spiritual warfare, guys. I hate to break it to you, but it is. I know this is not news. Star card, Queen of Cups, 3 of Cups in the reverse, actually. And then we have the Devil. All right, so this energy was motivated to intervene in your dynamic with this past person because they have demonic attachments, or there's codependency, and there's possible agreements to do things to the star energy that were motivated by this dark forces. I feel like it's infiltrated, and you had to remove yourself, and it was life or death. Queen of Swords, King of Swords. You're a healer, you're a light worker, you're a star seed, you're an oracle, you're clairvoyant, you're clairaudient, you're clairsentient. I feel like what you're here to do, you're here to make a difference. I feel like you have won this battle, this war, okay? I feel like you are in alignment, you are on your path, you were doing what you were meant to be doing. Everything you've experienced is for the purpose of the greater good. I feel like it's time for maybe a bit of enjoyment. Knight of Cups. I feel like this is you doing what you love to do, okay? You loving you, you doing you, you enjoying the finer things in life, okay? Knight of Cups. I'm also getting like Knight of Cups is like psychic abilities too, and it's about like developing. Like before you used to be the page energy, so this would have been, you know, representing some sort of growth and development, spiritual development, psychic awareness, psychic abilities, empathy. Is this an upright? Okay, we have a Page of Wands. You might receive some good news soon. Yeah, I feel like somebody sees you as a wish fulfillment. And this is divine love coming in for you. So I feel like if you've been wishing on a star, I feel like you're about to be blessed. I feel like somebody has a lot of love to give, and so do you. And I feel like they love what you do. They think it's really cool. They may do something similar, maybe in a different way. But I feel like you're going to receive some good news, and you're going to be asked out soon. You're going to run into this person, or I don't know. I feel like you're both very creative. So there's a beautiful opportunity coming in for you to experience here. I love that. 4 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. 46 on the timer stamp. So that's 10-10. Okay. So cool. 10-10, baby. 11-11. Awesome sauce. Okay. Love is in the air. World card. Absolutely. You have elevated. You have ascended, my love. This was a major accomplishment. Successful completion. Queen of, you went from, look at how much growth there's been, because this is representing growth and development, expansion. Okay. You have matured. Okay. This is you taking something and growing from it and growing it. So you may have had like, you may have started something, some sort of project or idea or creative outlet, and now it's growing into something very stable, very secure, something that's going to provide some sort of financial independence, okay? But it started off small, it had potential, and now it has grown into its potential, which is amazing. So that's like that level up. So this could represent a business. This could represent your entrepreneurial aspects. This can just represent like you, maybe where you live, right? And the ability for it to increase. There's a major increase. You're going from like the lowest energy, not in the negative light, but just, you know, from a beginning to like an expert, like an expertise. What you've gained allowed for lots of experience and expertise. But it didn't start out that way, right? This is something that has like accumulated over time and space, right? We're in the earthly realm. This is the Pentacles. So, yeah. So that's pretty awesome. You have strong spirit presence around you. Your home must be very busy. Knight of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you're able to share these experiences. Like people want to know what you have to say and what you know, okay? So you could be someone who is like a speaker, a writer, a content creator, somebody who can help people move past the old way of thinking and doing. So this is like the old way, 2 of Wands, the new way, embarking on adventure and making those conscious choices to break free from the past and the patterns. Okay, 10 of Cups. Hallelujah. You will have emotional fulfillment, joy, and happiness. Okay? You're going to free yourself. And oh, what I'm getting is that you've healed from this past person and the past. Okay, I'll put it back over here. Okay? I don't feel like they thought that you would ever be able to heal from this situation, but you did. And you did it because of your relationship with God. This King of Swords, okay, is somebody who you're meant to co-create with. This is a union. This is a holy union, okay? This is something that you can trust. This is something you can believe. This is something that is in your highest alignment, okay? Yeah, Nine of Swords, like this past energy is still stuck repeating the same cycles and patterns. They're being called to break free, right? There is this experience that they've called into their reality as a result of these patterns that they will not, that they refuse to break from. So they're experiencing what it feels like to be in the heartbreak and betrayal and deception type energy. So, and they're in this dynamic with a Queen of Wands. So I feel like the Queen of Wands in this situation is, or King of Wands, however you want to present it, gender non-specific. Yeah, I feel like, you know, someone is just attacking over and over and over again. Right? Queen of Wands, Knight of Cups. I feel like these two play each other, right? It's like sleeping with the enemy. Yeah. Sorry, I got stopped here, but I feel like this energy has been doing this for quite some time, possibly to many people over many lives. I feel like this is an energy that may have, you know, some karmic contracts here that have been established that will need to be dealt with. But they did all of this for money, for greed. Ace of Pentacles. They wanted to steal some blessing, some sort of gift. Maybe prevent you from being in your purpose, or from you being able to accumulate any type of financial or otherwise stability in your life from what you create. So I feel like they've done some witchy woo-woo spell work to prevent you from being successful. They may have even wanted to like redirect this energy back to them. Maybe that was the promise that this karmic energy made to the other karmic, was that I promised to make you wealthy, because anything that this, that, and the other create will come straight back to us. There's some like calculated con artist shit going on over here. I don't know who's you know, like who this is for. Yeah, there was a lot of plotting and planning to take this and steal this from you. So I feel like someone chose greed over love, and I feel like they're seeing now that you were the one that had held the love, and you were the one that held the legacy, and where they went was not greener on the other side. So yeah, look at Eight of Pentacles in reverse. They want you to stop doing what you're doing. That's their wishes. Their wishes is for you to be unsuccessful at life, unable to provide for yourself, unable to master anything or be good at anything. That's what they're wishing. Nine of Cups. But be careful what you wish for, because it's going to come back to you, right? Like, you wishing ill will on others, you end up stabbing yourself in the back. Now they have to look over their shoulder, because now they know this shit's coming for them. And they're like sitting back watching. They're like, shit. Maybe somebody lost a job, a career even. Maybe somebody's been humiliated. Yeah, I feel like somebody is being humiliated because of what they do with their wand, and the fact that they do it for money, potentially. I feel like somebody, getting this Knight of Wands, this Wands energy is representing like, Four of Pentacles. Let's see. Okay. All right, Knight of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. I feel like there was a lot of money spent or investments made to maybe someone's out there doing the most with their things, and they're refusing to make changes, or maybe someone's refusing to acknowledge that they've done these things, or there's some sort of like resistant to of change here. I feel like somebody only cares about like how things look for them. Maybe if they, it's like somebody is constantly giving their energy away and feel like they never have enough. So they continuously go after multiple resources because they don't feel enough. That's why they entertain many, because that is how they fill their bank. The bank can represent finances, right? Because they're very greed driven, but I'm getting like, it's more like stealing people's energy or trying to ride off others' coattails without generating the abundance themselves. They rely on other people's access to the money, right? Like this is a knight and a queen. So it's telling me like this person's value, at least based maybe on others' perceptions or maybe even their own perception, is that there is like some sort of difference between the two, right? Like one has more than the other. So maybe one goes after a certain type because they don't have much to offer and they see it as a way to gain personally. And they use their wand to manipulate. There's someone holding on to energy and won't let go. I feel like Queen of Swords, King of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, King of Wands. Oy vey. Let me see. I don't know. Guys. I feel like somebody sees you now. You're being seen. You're being recognized, acknowledged. Like you may have this really youthful glow about you, but you've glown up. You're speaking truth, okay? And it is firing people up. All right, you're meant to inspire. Yeah, I feel like this higher perspective here is really important. This is you know, standing your ground, okay? Taking the high ground, seeing things from a very far distance. You have the ability of maybe like your perception's really strong, but so is like your ability to see maybe the future or things that might not be clear or insight, okay? But this is you tapping into that higher knowledge and wisdom and vibration to overcome whatever challenges come your way. So stay in this beautiful energy, okay? Sending you guys lots of love, and I hope you have the most amazing day, and I'll see you on the next one.